To the girl next door from Charlotte's #1 for blazing hip hop and R&B, Power 98, No Limit Larry in the Morning Madhouse. Very, very honored to be here to take part in this conversation tonight. We're gonna jump right into it. Here is our first question. According to the National Report Card, 40% of 4th grade students are at or above math grade level, and only 36% of 4th grade students are at or above reading grade level. In your opinion, how has our education system failed? And if it has failed, how can it be fixed?
So yes, I definitely do think that we have failed, and that is because we are charging people like this brother to my left to do more with less, right? So you have, we can look at this in a number of ways. We can look at this from a local perspective, we can look at this from a state perspective, and we can look at this from a federal or national perspective. Right?
Some of the numbers, and so is it working? Now, I would argue that it's working for the people that it was intended to work for.
I'm Carrie Cook, founder of Empower, a local nonprofit organization helping girls and women be stronger leaders in our community with mentoring, talent development, and advocacy. I heard about the Open Book Foundation.
Eric Turner, I'm the principal of Sagefield Middle School at Charlotte Middle School. And I decided to participate in this event today so that I could talk about the problems that we have in education and some possible solutions to improve education for all scholars.
Who is to say if this person is proficient and that person is proficient? I think sometimes we are holding ourselves up to standards where there's people in the ivory white tower that's telling us the way that we should think.
To say if the school system has failed, I can't take a hard line and say that yes, it's failed. I think that in some instance, when I say we as society has failed because to the point it's made, when you're taking resources away from school, you gotta make the hard decision of what you're gonna fund. When you take resources from school, asking the teachers to do more with less, at some point, there's gonna come a breaking point.
Education is not one size fits all, and we have to educate students where they are, meet them where they are, understand their potential.
While there might not be appropriate conditions to support the kind of education system that we want to see, we still need to be clear about who's making the decisions that lead the students into the school to prison pipeline.
My name is Jeremiah Chapman. I'm the Director of Engagement for HBCU Pride Nation. We are here today to discuss urban education because our country obviously has not valued urban education. Education period has been cut by 20% over the past 5 years here in the United States.
My name is Bruce Bell. I'm a major with the police department over the community engagement division, which encompasses the student resource officers, our juvenile diversion program, and of course our community engagement program. I got involved in this just a way I reached out to the police department and wanted to know if my CMD would be involved in this conversation here.
Gentrification and the inequality in Charlotte. What impacts, if any, does the systematic approach of gentrification have on schools in our community?
I'm not against revitalization. I think revitalization is important.
My name is Ashley Williams. I'm an organizer for the Movement for Black Lives and a graduate student at UNC Charlotte in the Master's Program for Ethics and Applied Philosophy. And my research interests are race, gender, and sexuality.
Shout out to communities and schools, yay! All right, so we're gonna walk around, and if you have a question, my mic is going in and out, so we'll see, but I'm a public speaker, so I can work with that.
A Eurocentric educational system has not worked, and it's not going to work.
My name is Travis Bannigan. I'm the founder of Game Plan, and I'm involved with this panel today because I believe that education is the foundational issue of our generation.
I want to make it very clear that if the police want to have better relationships with people of color, then they should stop killing black people. Like that's.
I just want to close out by saying one of the key things that I took from tonight, and like I said, I have a very intimate relationship with everyone on this panel, and so I appreciate all of them being here and being willing to openly and honestly discuss, issues that are surrounding our education system and our community. As you can tell, I wanted to get